In this episode, we're heading into Capitol Reef National Park. Come along as we explore the area and stick with us for some tips before heading to Capitol Reef for yourself. We weren't able to get a campsite in the park at Fruta Campground, but there's a lot of BLM areas just outside the park. Tonight, we ended up staying on the west side where there are several options, as long as you're willing to take some time leveling.
Alright, we're kind of at the trailhead for the Cohab Canyon Trail. And yeah, we're going to take a short one today. It's going to be a 3-miler. We may go up to the Hickman Bridge. This trail does lead up towards that parking lot, which is typically packed, and most of the time it's one of the more popular trails. So we're parked here in the Fruta Village. It's convenient. There's plenty of parking. Yeah, we'll bring you along. So
sounds good. Lots of switchbacks.
I need to let you go in front because you're slower.
What are you saying? I resemble that remark.
It's a pretty good ascent. A little soft though once we get up to the top up there. The crowd weeder.
This is so neat.
That is this color rock. Doesn't match any of the other.
Squirrel!
Keep trying to find this nut.
Where's my nut pile? Where did I put it again? It's somewhere. So Cohab Canyon. It is super packed. We're turning back. We'll try the frying pan instead of the more crowded Hickman Bridge Trail. The Mega Cairn hike. This is the true I'd like to speak to your manager Cairn. Yeah.
Turn right at the cairn.
Turn right at the cairn. Yep. This is an amazing 360 view, which I'm only going to show you 180 because I'm not going to move that fast. I see the nipple. Gotta love the twisty trees.
Junipers.
Yes.
Wow. Holy crap. And there's nobody here. We got quite a ways till we see the Cassidy Arch, so. Gotta review our sanity. Because when we get down to the bottom, we gotta go back up the other side.
Okay, Gary and I have been huffing and puffing on this hike. This is a little bit of a rough hike. So I think
it's a lot of uphill. You go some downhill, down into the valley, but then you're right back up. So you go down, up and down 2 valleys. So.
It feels like uphill both ways, like going to school. I guess we have gone a ways.
That's the big cairn that we were looking at just a little while ago.
Yeah. Whew.
So we're all completely on the other side of the valley. So we started late. We took a little detour to go to the ladies' room, and that cost us a little extra time to come up here to the Frying Pan. We were going to do Hickman Bridge, but it's just so many people that were walking that way. We came the Frying Pan route, and I'll tell you what, there was a treat. The Frying Pan, I mean, it's not a joke for a hike. It's
a butt kicker.
It's a butt kicker. We were going to try to make it to Cassidy Arch, but
we started too late.
Yeah, we started really late.
We started too late.
And I do not want to get a BLM land after even dusk, because it's hard to navigate through rocks and ruts and everything, even in the daytime, much less in the dark. So
we have to accept that we're not going to get to the end of this, but we've got a long ways back.
But we've seen a heck of a lot, so
yeah.
Yeah, so now we got
still worth it.
Now we got another 3.5, 4 miles to get to the back.
Yep, so we do. All right.
Let's start it out.
Almost there. Just a few hundred feet down. We had a lot of up and down. So 4 canyons.
4 canyons, one day.
Wow. We'll have to tell what the total elevation for today was. Ugh. So I told Gary we need to go down at the bottom of this hill and put the tripod up and then go back up to go through all the switchbacks. I'm lucky I'm still standing on the hill.
Yeah. She was going to take the elevator down?
No elevators.
It's a one-way elevator.
Woohoo. Hey, this was a successful hike again, right?
Yes.
Because nothing was broken.
Nothing was broken.
Nothing was broken.
Nothing was broken in the making of this video.
If you do come to Capitol Reef National Park, we have a few quick tips for your next visit. First off, let's talk overnight stays. If you need electric hookups, your only option is Fruita Campground. This books up fast though, so you'll have to plan ahead. Reservations can be made 6 months in advance. You won't have water or sewer hookups, but they do have a water and dump station available. Not surprisingly, we recommend boondocking. The west entrance BLM areas just off 24 are more popular since you'll get some cell service. There are a lot of sites, but you may feel like you're in a small campground at times. We strongly recommend getting there before dusk since the roads getting in are rutted and have lots of rocks you want to avoid. These also fill up quickly in the evening. There are also several overnight camping areas on the east side. In last week's episode, we stayed off Nodum Road and found a great site near a small creek with great views. It was close to the road, like the west entrance, but has much less traffic. We didn't have any AT&T or Verizon service in the area, so take that into consideration. The first thing we did was go on the scenic drive in the park. We didn't show it, but it gives you a good idea of the park layout and you can catch some amazing views. The scenic drive is an almost 8-mile out and back road with tons of pull-offs. We were a bit uncomfortable on the ride due to the speed of other cars, but it's doable in a truck camper or van. The end is a small trailhead, so not so easy to maneuver. We ended up turning around before that trailhead. We recommend the next stop to be Fruita. There's a barn, tons of fruit trees, and lots of places to walk around the area. Make sure to stop by the Gifford Homestead and grab yourself a pie made from the fruit trees. They also have fresh cinnamon rolls that we never got because they sell out pretty early in the morning. There are many hikes in this area of varying difficulty. If you have time, we highly recommend the Cohab Canyon. The switchbacks at the very beginning are a bit rough, but you get a beautiful view of the area and can visit many of the canyon nooks and crannies behind the legend of the settlers in Fruita. We personally loved the Frying Pan hike, but as you know, we didn't get to the Cassidy Arch. Maybe something for us on a future visit. If you take this hike, start early and bring water and food. And remember, we were hiking when it was relatively cool. The heat could easily make this a very difficult hike due to the limited amount of shade. And if you're up to a serious challenge in the area, we'd also highly recommend the Burrow Wash Canyon. Check out our video from last week where we tried this crazy slot canyon. We're gonna make this quick. We're running late. Ended up just goofing around a little too much this morning. We're heading out of Capitol Reef National Park and headed into Torrey to get some groceries and kind of set ourselves up to go to Escalante. We stopped at a small grocery store called the Chuck Wagon. They had some fruits and veggies, which is what we were looking for, along with some of your typical groceries. But their deli was fantastic. We bought both lunch meat and cheese slices since they were much cheaper than the prepackaged, and they were really tasty. We stopped at a restaurant in Boulder, Utah called Hell's Backbone Grill and Farm. We're burger fans, so we shared a burger and potato wedges, which were spot on. It was also nice to have dinner, a lunch and dinner combo where I didn't have to cook and Gary didn't have to clean up. We definitely recommend to stop if you're driving through town. So apparently we're going to be going on a part of the road called the Hogback. This is some pretty scenic views already.
We're riding right between two canyons. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah, this is awesome. This is so... we didn't even know it was here. We just thought we were going on a road.
Turn left onto PLM 103 Spencer Flat Road.
We're staying here? If we can get a spot, holy cow.
Take the next left onto PLM 103 Spencer Flat Road.
No friggin' way! No friggin' way!
In half a mile.
Boy, did we find a campsite for tonight, or maybe for a couple of days, I don't know. We are perfectly level.
Awesome.
A little dusty, but still good. All right, you're really gonna check this out. This is our campsite for tonight. Look at this. I'm at a loss for words, honestly. Mountains in the background. And again, free BLM land. I think we might have to stay here for a few days and do some hiking.
Oh yeah, hell, we can hike this road for a ways.
Yeah, it goes a long way back. Wow. Yeah, there's our cows right there.
We can walk for a while.
We can walk for days. Thanks for stopping by, and we hope you head over next Sunday where we share another challenging hike not far from our boondocking spot. See ya on the next trail.